go. We do have a lot of maneuverability to work with. So there's that F2G nearby, so we really have to take care of this before. That was looks like a decent hit. There we go. That'll do it. Good hit. More hits. Time for some celebratory peas. So I guess we'll just we'll finish off this bowl of peas here, just to wrap things up. We've got our peas cam. We're gonna be eating some peas today, just to to live up to the name. Go ahead and get the first spoonful going. I love peas. Peas are so good. You should eat some peas if you're not right now. Underrated vegetable. Anyway, today we're gonna be grinding out some more score for this pancake plane. And we're going to be playing one of my favorite props in the game, the Ta-152. This thing is extremely good. And it's a late war German super prop, so this was one of the last versions of this plane that they were developing towards the end of the war when they were just really desperate. And what's really unique about it are these really high aspect wings. So they're really long and thin. And go ahead, just to compare, it's pretty much the same engine, mostly the same airframe as some of the earlier Focke-Wulf 190s, like this Focke-Wulf 190 D13 here, where it's got these much shorter, thicker wings. And so when you make the wings really long and thin like this, it turns out that making them really high aspect causes you to have much better efficiency in terms of generating lift per the amount of drag that you get. And so that's really helpful for flying at high altitudes, which is what this model was meant to do. But it really gives you a lot of benefits at pretty much all altitudes, where you can both have low drag for getting up to really high speeds and also generate high amounts of lift for maneuvering really well. So this thing is both quite fast and extremely maneuverable. You kind of get the best of both worlds. Don't really have to compromise too much. I think the main thing is that just making these high aspect wings is a big engineering challenge in terms of making them strong enough. And so I think part of the reason that they could do this with this plane is that there's not too much weight out in the wings. You can see they store a lot of the fuel kind of closer to the wing root where it's thicker. They keep the weapons really close to the main body of the fuselage, so I assume that probably helped out with the ability to do this. And the main downside that you get from these is that the roll rate isn't really very high with this. It's fine, but it's just not as extremely high as it is in a lot of the earlier Focke-Wulf 190 models, where that's kind of one of their main advantages. But I think it more than makes up for it for giving you just really good speed, extremely good maneuverability. You can even outmaneuver Spitfires with this. And I've won some maneuvers with some like zeros and A7Ms. It's pretty crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking this guy out today, and see what we can do. I guess I might as well. I could research this F-84F. I don't know if I'm really gonna fly it because I have the American one, so I don't know if I would really actually no. We'll just keep it on the Mirage, even though our research efficiency is not going to be very good. We'll still get some lines. We'll still have some fun. That's the most important thing. Go ahead and get another bite of peas in just to kick things off. Delicious. See how long it takes for us to get into a queue here. I think these are the Kroger peas. I think they're a little less, they're a bit less salty than the Del Monte peas. I feel like the Del Monte ones are, they had a nice amount of sea salt. It's pretty good. But the Kroger peas are, they sell them a lot cheaper. So that's a plus. Being able to buy more peas, it's always a good thing. So we're going to run stealth belts on the 20 mils and night belts on the 30 mils, just so we're mostly aiming to hit with the 30s, since those will really do the most damage. But should be okay either way. And we're gonna go ahead and pull up to maybe 25-ish degrees. Another really nice thing about this plane is that you get this air spawn. And so that really lets you get up to high altitude and take advantage of the really good high altitude performance. You can see we don't reach our max speed until 10 kilometers, or at least max straight line speed. So that's really nice. So this is one of the few planes that I would end up wanting to go up against Spitfires and J2Ms up high in. I think for most other planes or most other props I would probably just avoid it. Maybe a P-51H I would do it. That's another really good one. Yeah. Grab some more peas there. Gotta work our way through that bowl. I guess I don't want to go. I guess I maybe shouldn't go too fast. So I think I did use my last can of peas to have stocked up here to fill that bowl. Probably I'll go get some more today. Maybe when the stream's over I'll go stock up again. Or maybe I'll take a break midstream, who knows? We'll see. Looks like we are in an up tier, so we're fighting some enemy jets. That is fine. I guess that probably means we don't need to climb as much because a lot of the jets are going to be staying really low. But I'll at least climb a bit. I'll see. Maybe there'll be one of the Spitfires or something. I know. It looks like we're up against the U.S. Okay, so just the U.S. So that means there could be some P-51Hs going up here, so we could get into some nice dogfights with those. But we'll see what happens. Got some F-3Ds going low. Looks like some P-51s and Bearcats, as expected. Looks like maybe some kind of bomber. Maybe is that a can B-29s get into these matches? I forget. I think there may be 7.3, but oh no, it is B-29. Okay, so they must be 7.0 now. This could be nice to go for. That is a lot of enemy props down there, though. Those look pretty juicy. We could just let the 262 get it. I assume they've got enough 30 mils to handle that. So maybe we'll actually just level off and start building up some speed. But we are losing quite a few people so far. So maybe we do need to just get down there soon. I don't want our team to just get wiped before we even get in there. Yeah, that's going to be really nasty, trying to go down into that ball of P-51s. The American teams tend to do really well at this tier just because the P-51H is so good. I feel like that should probably be like 6.7 or maybe even 7.0. It's just has such crazy engine performance for the tier. This is one of the few props where I really feel comfortable just going head-to-head with the P-51Hs, since normally they would have some significant advantages over whatever we're in, but I feel like we're so maneuverable that it's fine. That we'll usually have at least something we can pull out of our sleeves. Flying by something, some sort of, oh yeah, a little bot jets there. Just wondering what that was. Oh yeah, we have a P-51H pulling up for us. Should probably figure out who we're going to pick off here. Maybe this Bearcat? Yep, severe damage. There's our first one, and we're just going to keep our speed up. And these guys are going to pull up at us, but I think we have enough energy to pull away. So we're just going to energy trap and try to pick off as many of these guys as we can. And maybe I'll go for this Bearcat just to try to get him off the tail of our fellow 152, our squad mate here. There we go. Bearcat down. Is our squad mate okay? Yeah, they look okay. Alright. Looks like this P-51 could pull up at us here, but it looks like maybe they're just going to loop underneath. That could give us the ability to get in behind them here. See what we can do. Okay. We'll try to get him off of this 262. There we go, another severe damage. Okay, so now we'll try to go back in, help our squad mates some more. We are losing a bit of energy, which is not ideal, but we do have a lot of maneuverability to work with. And picking these guys off. Okay. I was worried that other P-51 was going to come down on us while we were doing this, but looks like they decided to go after somebody else for a sec, so that gave us a good opportunity to pull some jukes. I'm going to go ahead and just pull lots of flaps here, maybe even go full landing flaps just to try to make sure we win this scissoring maneuver. So there's that F2G nearby, so we really have to take care of this before they get in. Okay, so now we're going to pull our flaps in, get our speed back up, and head in on this F2G. We are extremely low on energy, which is not ideal. And so we're going to try to pull out of the way of this. Ooh, that was really close. Looks like the F2G is going to go for the 262. We'll try to go help out with that. Ooh, such a close game. Yeah, we really want to try to keep this 262 alive if we can. Looks like there's just 2 enemies left. What are they? This guy could be... It looks like they're probably both fighters since they don't have any bomb drops credited on the other guy. I know there's a couple ground targets destroyed, but that could just be some strafing run that they did. But hopefully we can do a 2v1 on this F2G here and then take them out, and then it'll just be another 2v1 for whoever the other guy is. Okay, let's pull up and over. If they want to go up, that should be fine. We're just going to pull out, go full flaps, make sure we can just corkscrew through this. Yeah, we'll just stick full landing flaps just to try to avoid stalling too much. Oh, looks like they put themselves into a bit of a spin. So we're just gonna miss a couple shots there unintentionally, but use a bit more flaps again. Maybe pull off the throttle a little bit just to try to line this up. That was looks like a decent hit. There we go, that'll do it. Okay. So now I think I'm gonna go back and land with this 262 mostly just because I'm low on ammo. But there's a nice 7-kill game to start off the day. That's almost a shame because I don't know if we're gonna be able to top this for the rest of the stream. This is kind of crazy. I didn't expect to do this well right off the bat, but here we are. This is an extremely good plane. So I guess it's not the craziest thing that's happened, but this is probably one of my best games that I played, and just in this game in general. This is at least like top. What would it be? I know, right? I know, right? I know, right, dude? I don't know. Do we want to self-promote like that? I don't know. Sometimes I can feel a little cheesy. But we'll see. Guess well, at least maybe we'll have something to maybe post to the Reddit later or something. Post to the War Thunder Reddit or other forum or somewhere. We can post this up. Oh no, they know where we are. Okay. I do not have a blind hunt, so that's a little unfortunate. Maybe we should have actually just stayed in the air, because I guess 120 rounds is technically enough, but I would just really like a few more bullets. But yeah, that means we need to get airborne ASAP, because they're going to be booking it to us. I wonder, maybe we can look at their player card and see what this femboy is likely flying. So I'll go aviation, rank 4 and 5. So could be P-51H. I guess it could be an F-80A since we are in that up tier. I don't know. I feel like it's probably a P-51. Okay, let's get airborne ASAP. See if we can't get to 8 and pull out a win for this, even though most of our team died without any kills. Maybe we can pull through regardless. Make this a win. Is that a guy or is that a bot? Is that somebody? Oh, it's an F3D. That's right, we did see a handful of F3Ds earlier. Okay, well, we'll try to build up some speed and maybe go off to the left here so we can kind of use the terrain to force them to have to turn a little. They won't exactly know where I am as they come over the ridge, and so now we'll pull up, try to get out of that. Ooh, there we go. See if we can't get the shot off. Oh, so close. Okay. They're gonna, looks like, maybe back out of the flak a bit. I don't blame them. I don't want to be that guy that's just gonna use the flak cover. Guess I'll pop on... Oh wait, no, that's my fuel dump. What's my smoke key? I don't want to pause and check, but maybe we will. Arrow, no, that's settings. I need... Okay, well, they're gonna turn in, so... Guess we're not gonna look for a smoke key as much. Okay, and so we're gonna come in like this, and we're just gonna loop over again. And pull around like that. And we're just gonna spin around like this just to stay out of their guns. And see if we can't get the nose over for the shot. Oh, that was so close. Okay, we're gonna go full landing flaps. We're gonna cut throttle. I wanna stay behind them. Good hit. More hits. Just missing some shots at the end. That was a nice match. That was a good little dogfight at the end. Yeah, that was extremely good. That was 8 kills. Rank does not matter. No, it does not. Time for some celebratory peas. I was gonna pace myself to try to make these last, but I think we just gotta go in for a few bites here. On that note. Oh, dropped some peas on my keyboard. That's okay. We'll get those later. Actually, no. I'll go ahead and get those now. Throw them in the trash. Can't let the keyboard get grody. Okay. Beautiful. Dropped another pea. I gotta stop dropping these. Okay, well. Okay, one more bite. One more bite of peas. One more bite of peas. Okay. I got some peas in. Look at this. Look at all these medals. Nice. 8 aircraft destroyed. Still 5,000 research on this Mirage, which is, that'd be like a standard game, and a plane that has better research efficiency, but that's fine. We got 112,000 lions in a non-premium plane, so that's pretty sweet. I'll catch you guys next time. Remember to throw a like on there if you like what you see. Throw a little subscribe on there if you want to see some more games. I've got plenty of room on my Worth 100 friends list. I could rope some of you guys in here if you guys want to squad up for some good matches. Let me know if there's any vehicles you wanna see, any tanks, any planes. I can't promise that I'm gonna be driving the E100. I do not have $2,000 to shell for that, but yeah. Let me know if there's anything you want me to take out. I'll see if I have it. See if I can research it. And yeah, I'll see if we can get this pancake plane, and I'll catch you guys around. Have a good weekend. Have a good day. Have a good one. Keep that spine aligned. Keep eating those peas. And I'll see ya.